Personality and behavior tests have been part of the hiring process for a very long time, but we have reached a tipping point about how those personality tests are being given.
In the past, the candidate would take the test in person given by a professional, or they would log into a portal on their laptop and take the timed test at home.
Is it acceptable to let someone else show up to take those tests for you at the office or to log into your computer? Is it acceptable to pay somebody to take these tests for you? Most people would agree that it is not okay to cheat on your personality and behavioral pre-screening test. We are now at a tipping point where more companies are using AI personality and behavior tests based on your LinkedIn profile. When many people hear about AI and behavioral tests being used on LinkedIn profiles, they think about something that is way off or in the future. They don't realize that it's becoming more common every day. And in the future, you may have to sign that you wrote everything on your LinkedIn profile, that you have not hired anybody to write it, lest you are cheating on the personality test. Let's walk through an example of a typical job search through LinkedIn. You type in that you're looking for CFO jobs. You find a LinkedIn job that you believe, based on the skills they are asking for, you're a great fit. And by the way, at the bottom, LinkedIn says you're in the top 10% of candidates that have applied. But days go by, you hear nothing back from your application. You begin to wonder why you're not hearing back from the hiring manager, because LinkedIn said you were in the top 10% and you checked all the boxes and the hard skills that they were asking for.
What you may not be aware of is that more recruiters and hiring managers are using AI to give you a personality test based on your LinkedIn profile, including your post and your resume and everything you have put up there and written. And that test has shown that you are only a 46% match with soft skills that are needed to perform effectively as a CFO within that company. The HR and recruiter backend dashboard shows that Michael falls outside of the block and tackle CFO this company is looking to hire, which makes him only a 46% fit. According to what they're seeing, Michael's natural behavior is a strategic partner with the CEO. The interview playbook in blue is a click-through on how to determine if Michael has developed coping skills to manage in a role that is more siloed and traditional and that isn't 21st century strategic partner oriented. When you go into the interview, are you going to be answering questions based on your personality or the person who wrote your LinkedIn profile or your resume's personality? Because more and more, LinkedIn and companies like Crystal Knows are serving up behavioral questions to see what coping skills you have acquired over the years if you're not a perfect match in the social skills and the soft skills, but they're interested in your hard skills. And trying to interview your way out of somebody else's personality other than your own is a lose all the way around for you. And if you get the job, it's based on somebody else's personality, so they are not going to expect you to behave like you. So the choice is, do you go on and be real and authentic and write your own LinkedIn profile or in your own resume, or do you run the risk of making a bad match for you and for the company? How real is this technology? Crystal Knows will allow you to buy this technology as a job seeker for $99 a month and click the button to see your fit on every job you apply to through LinkedIn. The point of this mini lesson is not to suggest anybody go out and buy a product to see how they fit personality-wise with every job they apply to. It's more about don't cheat on your AI personality test. There is no win. You cannot have somebody write your resume, write your profile, or write your blogs on LinkedIn, and you can't have somebody's formula based around paragraphs or bullets anymore. You have to be you because the AI is looking at you and how you write and what words you use to describe yourself. And based on how you write those words determines how it sees you as a person, who you are personality wise, who you are behaviorally wise. And to do anything but show your authentic self is to possibly limit your opportunities and decrease your salary because you're not getting offered the top jobs that you might otherwise be qualified for.